Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Film is back again with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had Southwestward, where basically a mystery was a-brewing about Wall Rose because everyone realized that there's no hole in Wall Rose, or at least some people figured it out. The gang they did not figure it out, but they did come up with the plan to patch Wall Rose with Eren's skin hardening ability. The skin hardening ability that he doesn't actually have, so tiny bit of an issue there. And then we also had, we just had a lot of stuff, honestly. You know, people discovering Wall Rose was not really damaged. The Beast Titan climbed over Wall Rose, I believe. And, let's see. Also, the gang did learn that the cult, the Wall cult, has been keeping an eye on Krista for some reason. We're not really sure why, but they have. So, yeah. Something about Krista, something about that girl. And, yeah, now they're riding off to go find Krista. And that's basically that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. This is also where I say if you want to watch my reaction to this episode of Attack on Titan, what you gotta do is head down in the description or to the pinned comment. Click on the link. That will take you over to the reaction. You can watch it, hopefully have a good time, and when you're done with that, you can pop right back over here to this YouTube video for the discussion. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Attack on Titan. Here we go. Wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't even think about that. I thought she was just gonna go down with a knife and just try to just go, you know? But no. She's a hybrid. Ymir is a hybrid. Oh my gosh, she's a hybrid too! Are you kidding me? Oh, I have to come up with a name for her. Oh. Well, before we do that, and I will resolve to make a name this episode. Hang on. Let me set this down real quick. I know, it's later in the day than I normally do this, so I have water and not Pepsi. Hold on. There's a hair in the shot glass. I was trying to get that out. I don't need to be drinking no hair. It may be a shot of water, but this is for the 4 scouts we've lost today. Doesn't have the same kick. Oh my god! You can't just throw something like that at me. Where's the progression? We're supposed to have a progression. You know, Bufford shows up, and then at the end it's like, oh, hey, it's Eren. And then the female Titan shows up, and then, like, 7 weeks later it's like, it's Annie. But no, there's no progression. Ymir just transforms into a Titan. Which means that she... I assume then that the Wall cult knows, maybe? I don't know. I've kind of like thought like maybe she's in on the Wall cult, like watching over Krista. Oh my gosh. Ymir is a Titan too. Oh, I don't know if I can give her a name yet, because we barely saw her transform. You know, last season was very, like... It was a simpler time. There was an enemy, and we fought them. Even with the twist of Eren being a Titan, there was an enemy, and we fought them. This season is so bizarre. I can't imagine waiting 4 years for this. This is just pure insanity. Oh my gosh, it's just so crazy. Just everything that has happened in the past 4 episodes. Okay, I guess I have a bit of a new appreciation for Ymir. You know, because before it's like, okay, she's just the one that, gives everyone shit, but I get it, like, especially with Connie, and it's like, okay, yeah, she's just trying to, keep his mind off of it and stuff. I don't know. But Ymir's a Titan. She's a hybrid. She's a hybrid. What kind of name can I give her? And see, we were waiting for, like... I was sitting here like, alright, the gang's gotta show up, the Levi squad has to show up and, take them down. Maybe Eren transforms into Buffered to take them down, but, that's what we're expecting. And then Ymir is just like, hold up, I have a surprise. Oh my god. I never suspected for a second, not until she cut her hand did I ever think that. As soon as she jumps down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just gonna, try, it's not gonna work, but it's like, oh, she's just gonna go down, and it's like, and then just as soon as she does this, I was like, wait, whoa, and just, boom, and it's like, oh, shit. Oh, I gotta watch it again. Oh, I gotta watch it again. And they talk about the promise that Krista clearly doesn't remember.
It's not my place. So I guess when you break it down, this is really just more of a hope. Krista,
she's not even sure she can beat them. Testing to make sure she can cut herself. Just damn. Okay, I don't know if I can give her a name. If I think of something, I will. But we may have to wait until next episode to give her Titan form a name. Oh my gosh. See, I thought we were... Like, I didn't think, like, oh, well, we're done with hybrids. But I didn't expect one so soon. We just... Again, we have our list. Fat Man, Little Boy, Buffered Sea Titan, Lean Jean, Beastie Boy, and Pink Floyd's The Wall. I have to come up with a 7th name now! And I don't have anything. We barely saw her, I don't know. I can't really give her a name. And see, this is the weird thing, because we know Ymir before we know her. Particularly with Buffered and Lean Jean, we knew them before we knew who they were. I was like, oh man, this huge, buff Titan. He's buffered Sea Titan. And it's like, oh man, this one's really athletic. Lean Gene, and that's what I went with. But this time around, no, we know Ymir, but we don't, we barely see her Titan form. What a twist, man. What a twist that I would have never seen coming. I would have never suspected Ymir was a hybrid. I don't know. We barely see her Titan form, so I think I need to wait until we see more of her Titan form before I can properly give her a name. But it's gonna be weird because it is different, because we know Ymir before. Because we already know Ymir can become a Titan, as opposed to learning that Buffered is actually Eren and Lean Gene is actually Annie. We didn't even see Eren and the gang this episode. They just weren't there whatsoever. Okay, we can go over the notes. But the first thing I wrote down is Ymir. Ymir. Okay, I know. I know. I kind of I made some statements about her earlier in the episode. Honestly, because it's like beforehand, it's like, okay, she's just the one that gives everyone shit, and especially gives Krista a lot of shit. And I don't know. There's just something about it. Like it's not. She's just kind of a dick, But I do get, when Reiner says like, oh well, you said this, you're trying to keep that off of Connie's mind, which that's good. You're teasing him to keep it off his mind. It's like, okay, I kind of get that. I don't know, but I don't know. It was interesting when she was talking to Reiner about like, oh, well, I would have suspected you were more into guys. And he's like, I would have suspected you were more into girls. Like, oh, that's interesting. But that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I'm not really sure of I'm not sure of their sexualities. With the exception that I think they both want to bang Krista. Like, I think that's the only exception. Like, whatever else they have, they like, whatever, but it is definite. At the very least, their sexuality is Krista, specifically. And I don't blame them. God damn it, is she adorable. Ugh. Like, if Mikasa didn't exist, she'd be best girl. Like, I have to hold to Mikasa, but so we had the tower, the attack on the tower, which was interesting. Like them fending off. I mean, and these are small Titans. They're pretty tiny, but they're still very tricky. Which, I mean, we also saw 2 episodes ago when Sasha couldn't even cut through that one Titan's neck. Oh, God, excuse me. So, yeah, that was interesting. It's also interesting when they say, it's like, all right, kids, and it's like, Reiner looks like he's 29, And maybe it's because he's jacked, That may honestly be it. Reiner is jacked. Like, it is so crazy. That's like, basically, he's more jacked than, like, well, okay, he's kind of built like Commander Erwin, Like, the two of them are very, built gentlemen. So, yeah, it's like, it kind of makes him look older than everyone else. It's like, is he supposed to be the same age as, like, or around the same age as, like, Connie and Eren? It's like, because he looks 10 years older than them. He definitely looks 10 to 12 years older than Krista, Which that may just be the funny, just the funny part of matching the two of them together. It's like, here's the most jacked dude in the Scouts and the smallest girl in the Scouts, but anyway. But yeah, it's like that was just kind of interesting. I have to keep reminding myself, it's like, oh yeah, he's probably like, let's be generous and say he is older than most of the Scouts. I would say he's maybe 21, 22-ish, maybe 23-ish, but I think part of that is just because he is jacked, Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Krista, first off, I'm going to hope that Krista is of age. Sometimes it's not the case on these anime. My MHA reactions get pretty crazy because of that. But yeah, it's like, I'm going to assume and hope, but Krista does kind of look like she's like 16, and he looks like he's 29, But that could just be because of their different growths, He's jacked, so he looks older. She's a really, really tiny, cute girl, so she looks younger. I'm going to assume, though, that everyone is at least 18 years old. I know some of you guys tried to tell me Mikasa is 15. I just don't buy that. She looks 18. I don't know. Well, and of course, I would say not just Mikasa. They all kind of look like they're 18. If you tell me Eren is 18, I believe you, If you tell me Eren is 15, that doesn't make any sense, Anyway. So, yeah. We had Reiner taking on that one Titan, which was cool. And he will go home, which is cool. Now, it's interesting. I always forget what his buddy is called. What his buddy's name is. I don't know. He sounds like Todoroki. I know that. He definitely, that is the voice of Shoto Todoroki. But I don't remember that character's name. But it was interesting when he says, like, oh, he's changed recently. He used to be more of a warrior. And even Reiner is like, what the fuck are you talking about, warrior? Like, what? So that was interesting. I was kind of hoping we'd get a bit more backstory. It's like, we got that one flashback, and I assumed that was like maybe his dad or his brother that saved him but ended up dying. So I don't know. I'd love to get more backstory. I honestly just want backstory on all of them. It's like, okay, we got Sasha. We got... I guess we didn't really get anything with Connie, but it's like we got a little bit with Reiner, and we have a hint at something between... Ymir and Krista. So yeah. Where are these Titans coming from? That is the question, though. If Wall Rose is perfectly intact, where are they coming from? And what does this have to do with the Beastie Boy? So, well, we don't know. We pretty much didn't really get any other answers in this episode. So, yeah. But there was... Okay, Ymir does say there was a promise that she and Krista made to each other on a snowy mountain, but it seems like Krista doesn't really remember that, so I have no idea. We'll have to see. But yeah, and then we have the twist. We have the twist that Ymir is a hybrid. What an amazing twist, because I never suspected that. It wasn't until she's jumping down, she cuts her hand and her own blood splatters on her face. I was like, wait a minute, and then just boom, it just goes nuts. Like, oh my gosh, that was just insane. Now, real quick, I'm gonna look up something dumb, but hang on. Because she is oh, hello. Dang it. No. Twister. Because this was a twist, I thought it was like, oh man, like a twister. So I was looking up, like, I didn't want to just call her form Twister, because she was a crazy twist. Which, I mean, Eren and Annie are also crazy twists, but I gave them names beforehand. So I was gonna look up the main Helen Hunt's character from Twister, the movie Twister, Dr. Joe Harding. Okay, so I guess just Joe. Are we really going to call Ymir's Titan form Joe? If I... Oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to... And this is Joe, by the way, just J-O. That's it. No E at the end, just Joe. If I can't think of anything else next episode, then we'll go with Joe. Okay, for the time being, we're going to say that her Titan form is named Joe. But next episode, it is quite possible, very quite possible, that we will change that name. But for now, she is going to be Joe. So let's review again this episode. We have Fat Man, also known as the Colossal Titan. We have Little Boy, also known as the Armored Titan. We have Buffered Sea Titan, also known as Eren Yeager. We have Lean Jean, also known as Annie Leonhardt. We have the Beastie Boy, also known as the Beast Titan. We have Pink Floyd's The Wall, also known as the Titans that make up the Wall. And now we have Joe, also known as Ymir. We'll just put a little asterisk next to it. Name not final. Joe, name not final. That is Joe parentheses name not final. That's what we're going with. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail, aren't I? It's just gonna say Joe, and under it, name not final. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, we're gonna end up sticking with that, aren't we? Because I'm not gonna think of anything better. Or at least anything that doesn't sound as stupid as just calling her Joe. We have fun on this show. We definitely have fun on this show. Next episode, let's see what Joe can do. And with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys. Oh wait, actually, I just had the thought, if she is good, because she doesn't seem to be like Annie, if she is actually good, maybe she can teach skills to Eren. Like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to use your fucking buffered form, alright? You shit. Because that's exactly what Ymir would say. Oh, that'd be really cool if he could, like, get training. Okay. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Attack on Titan reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.